Okay, hi everyone. Hopefully it's not too early to be doing this today. I'm gonna have to do it from my phone. So, let's see. There we go. Alright. So I have to do this from my phone today, so it's gonna be a little whack. Trying to figure out where to put this thing. Hopefully it's not too early and we get some people on here. As you come on, just say hey. And hopefully I can see your messages. I freaking cannot see. Hopefully the chat will come up here. I don't know. I've never done live on my phone, so I don't really know how it works. I was trying to post something in my group and it's not posting, of course. So I just wait till some people get here. Hopefully it's not too early. If you're here, just say hi. I'm trying to figure out where I can put this stupid phone at. I have to do the video for it. I don't have internet right now, so doing it from my phone, it'll take forever to upload. I don't have the money to pay my internet. I paid some of it, and it wasn't enough for them to turn it back on. So, shoot, I'm trying to figure out a way that I don't have to hold this, and I don't look ugly either in the process. Well, let's see. It's not gonna do it like that. That's great. Sorry. So as soon as I get my internet back up, I'll post Andrea's reading. I'm trying to figure out where I don't have to hold it, but as of right now, I can't. So, anyways, yeah, that's what I need to do. I have to put it up, but it'll take too long if I do it on my phone, so I have to wait till I get my internet back. Otherwise, I'll be uploading it all day. I just tried to upload something on my on the group with my phone, and it's an hotspot, and it's not uploading. So I just kind of sucks. But I did do another reading, and I did find out that the first time she came through, she was really distorted, probably because she wasn't healed, probably because maybe she wasn't even crossed. I don't know, but she came in and out, and I recognized that actually Linda came in a lot in hers with the blue bonnet, and also a man picking her up off the street. That was actually Linda because it came in with a J, which is his name, and that was before Linda ever went missing. So I think that there were parts of her reading that were Linda's, as maybe as well as others. And so this next reading is kind of way different because she didn't come in as clearly. The first couple readings I did of her, like I said, she was all over the place, kind of distorted. So these next ones, it's very clear. She showed me fairly clearly what happened. So as soon as I can get my internet back up, I'll post the video of that. It's already been done and everything. And I have to be very careful about how I post it because she was very clear about kind of what happened and who was involved, and so that I don't get sued or anything, I'm gonna have to be careful about how I say it. So hi Pamela, were you the one that lost my channel? This is so weird, like the way the chat comes up on here. I don't know, it's new using my phone. I usually use my computer, so this is forgive me. I have to try to figure this out. And hopefully, okay, yeah, I had been I had gotten my channel stolen by Chinese people. They took over my channel. I got my channel back, And then after I got it back, like, people couldn't find my videos the way that they brought it back. They messed it up when they put it back together. And then also they deleted my channel completely. And so they gave me my channel back, but like I said, when they gave me my channel back, no one could find my videos. They were there, but if people didn't know where to look, they couldn't find them. So I said, screw this, I'm just going to start over. So I started over. Now I have to figure out how to get the monetization off of that channel and put it onto here, because they won't let me monetize both channels, even though I'm not using that channel. So that's something I have to figure out. I'm trying to... I don't even know how to type on here. I guess I can't, huh? Shoot. Because I wanted to pin my donation links on here. I guess it's not, I don't know. I don't know how to use my phone. So anyways, that's what happened with that channel and why I don't have it anymore. And why I brought everything over here. So I've actually done a couple more Delphi readings since the last auto writes that you saw. And as I mentioned multiple times, those auto writes were past, present, and future in multiple cases. So it's not all going to fit Delphi. A lot did, though. And in the last two readings, that's one thing I wanted to talk about today was this whole Chadwell thing, because I'm just not sure if he's the guy, but there's a lot of my stuff that's fitting. There's 3 tattoos so far that he has that I got. There's family members' names that I got. So, I mean, his initial. So it just makes me wonder, somehow he's got to be involved, or he's got to be linked in some way, somehow. Here we go. So hopefully this is not too early and some people come on, because there's just a few things I wanted to discuss. And, tell you guys where I've been at, what's been going on, why I haven't been around, kind of thing. And things are just really weird right now. So I was just kind of waiting until some more people come on. I didn't know if this was a good time of the day to do this. I usually do mine a lot later, but I decided I wanted to do it while I had the energy, because it seems in the evenings I'm pretty wore out. And especially since I have a reading to do this evening. So, excuse me. I mean, even if you haven't been to Indiana, that case seemed to touch a lot of people. Huge case, I think it reached far and wide. And so anyways, it's hard to tell, because when they had me, I was watching Psychic Detectives, and all of a sudden I switched over to Delphi. It was really weird. And I scanned him, and he felt more mature, older, kind of different looking. And so I don't know. That's why I don't know if Chadwell was there, if he was a part of it. There's got to be a link somehow, unless I'm just getting information on him because he's a suspect. But I mean, he does look a lot like the sketch and whatnot. He does fit a lot of the things that I got. The outdoorsman, the knuckle tats. There's a tat on his chest that's a what's it called? Swords, 2 swords. I've been looking for that for a long time. I had gotten the 2 swords crossing. That's on one side. The Celtic cross is on the other side. I got both of those. There's no telling what else. I mean, I guess his dad's name is Jim. I know that came through a lot. Like, it was repeating a lot. Aaron, that is another name that kept coming in. That's his brother. I guess he's got a brother named Ashley. So there was a lot of stuff that I picked up on him. I picked up the outdoorsman stuff. And his initial is also J. And I I got Brian in one of the readings. I don't remember what reading it was, but I did pick up a lot of stuff on him. So it makes me wonder exactly why. He's either got to be involved or connected or something. But I always felt there was more than one person involved. I do feel that there is that link, the links, there is a link to, there's a Delphi crew that I guess involves a lawyer, which I did get a lawyer, you know, and then they take these girls and they do stuff to them, like a sex ring or whatever it's called. So if that's true, that would probably link to Ellis, who I've been saying, and he might link to there. I think it's bigger than we think. I don't think it's just a one person thing, and I've never thought that. The moon. Oh, there was other things too. I had heard machinery. He works with welding, and his welding thing is called Moon something. Is his company that he works for. So that was another thing. He did drive a truck, a red truck, matter of fact, a red semi. So that's something else that's hitting as well. Someone has said that that happened near a full moon or something. I don't know. I'd have to look. It actually happened a day after my day. So it's always kind of been a link there with me and the girls. But there comes a certain time where I can't help anymore. Like, I get all the information I can and all the information that's going to be given to me. But if he is involved in this ring, because that would make sense why I got the lawyer. That would make sense why I got information on other people. If he's connected to this ring, then maybe he didn't act alone, but he's a big part of it. I don't know, because there was a lot of stuff, like I said, that I got on him. The fact that he drove a red semi really blew me away. I was not expecting that. And the machinery, I guess, could be the welding, because, you know, he works on machinery. So those were two other things that I got. That's all I can think about right now. I know, I'm pretty sure there's other things. I'd have to go all the way back through all my readings and find out more about him. I'm trying to remember if there was anything else. But I know that the place that he worked was called Moon something, or something Moon. Someone had told me. So that's another thing, or a reason that there could be a moon. I'm just wondering what other tattoos he has, because I seem to get a lot of tattoos when I did the readings, and so far he's gotten 3 of them, or he has 3 of them. I swear I saw his fingernails painted in one but they were like a light blue color. Maybe I was mistaken on that, but I remember in the reading I had kept getting nails painted, but black or whatever. So those are just some things that I got that match him. So there has to be either the fact that they're saying, okay, this guy's a suspect, or he's got to be involved. But I always thought there was more than one person, which I could be wrong on that. I always saw more than one person, and I don't think I'm the only one that picked that up as well. I think that more people picked up that. I mean, I think more psychics also picked up that there was more than one person involved. And when you get all of us picking up the same thing, you know, it can't be a coincidence. So I still don't think one. I still don't. If this is a ring, okay, I still think it's deeper and more involved than what we think. I don't think, I just do. I think it might be connected to that ring in Delphi, because that would make sense as to why I saw the lawyer and why I got information on other people, such as Ellis. And I think I've always said that Karina, because there were some things that I seen in the Delphi reading that I also saw in Karina, and it linked, she straight up named, you know, the person that I named in the reading, which everyone is innocent until proven guilty, but she named Ellis in that reading, and some of the stuff that I got her reading I had already gotten in Delphi prior. So I think it all kind of links up to the whole selling girls, prostitution ring kind of thing. Even if he maybe acted alone, there's still some kind of connections there. I think this is a little bit bigger than we anticipate or know. That's just how it feels to me. That's kind of how it's always felt. In the beginning, when I first did the readings, I did think it was just one guy, but the more I got into it, they were describing more than one. And also in one of the audios that somebody redid, you can hear two Mel's voices on it in the background, or another Mel's voice in the background. I can't remember where I saw that at, but they had heightened the voice, or heightened the recording, and there was another male's voice on there. It's okay. It's just a freaking, what do you call it? Jet. Jet scaring my dogs. So, as far as Delphi goes, like, I know you guys, everybody's probably tried and been wanting to talk about the Chadwell thing. I mean, I don't know, because I'm having an actual composite drawn up of who I saw when I scanned them the other night. The energy feels different, but like I said, I don't really know why the energy feels different. Like, BG feels like a guy that's more mature, a little bit older, and just isn't dumb. Now, if he has a partner, we just don't know about it, or somebody that he could, you know, they were both on the bridge that day or something. I don't know, because like I said, I've always felt like there was more than one person involved, and all of us psychics have gotten that. So like I said, I think it's deeper than what we realize, and we'll just have to wait and see what happens with Chadwell. But I have gotten a lot that fits him, so there has to be a reason that so much is fitting. I've been wondering where those names were going to fit, and I did not expect them to fit family members. I did not expect him to have the actual tattoos that I saw. I saw that one last night because I was like, no, that can't be him, because of what I'm feeling when I try to sense Chadwell, or when I try to sense BG, to try to see if the energies match. And then I saw that those two swords crossing, and I remember getting that in the Delphi reading. So I think maybe he has actually been to a couple places, Kokomo and things like that I got as well. I just have to go back through, but I don't know enough about him to go back through and match things up, you know. There's a lot of information there. There's 10 auto rights, plus there's the newer readings. There's a lot of information. So that's what I have to say about that. Suzanne, and I've already made Gonzo aware of this, because I realized, I guess they were searching over in Indiana today. I don't know. Okay, all I know is there's something that keeps coming that has come in prior. I was sitting here watching Psychic Detectives. I don't know if it makes me just zone out and go into stuff or not. All of a sudden, well, I have been watching that, but then I started watching. I was watching Gonzo's video about how he went to Puma Pass. All of a sudden, I'm watching this, and here comes the trees again. As I've mentioned the trees before, I had gotten the trees, you know, they are planted. You see the bags on the bottom, and you see them going into dirt, and I would smell the earthiness of planting them into the dirt. That came through again. The church came through again. Then along with it, I was getting the smell of water, or the feel of water. You know how water sounds when you're next to it and you can smell it. I was getting that sense, and I was also getting a dirt path that had a couple of curves to it, and then kind of an embankment that came down like this. As we know, I think that she's in more than one place. Now, I've been saying all this time, a long time, 2 rivers, 2 rivers, 2 rivers. This was before because I kept being drawn there, and I couldn't leave it. Rivers. And I didn't know that was a place. But then I started getting drawn over here because there was a lot over there that I got in the new development. So I kept saying new development. I did not know when I was getting that there was actually a hit there by the dogs. There was also a hit on the trees by the dogs. I didn't know that. So I've made him aware. I don't know exactly what it means, other than I think that the trees are super important. I found out that Barry used to actually plant trees, and then, you know, he would plant them, grow them, and then sell them. And that was something that he really liked to do. So whether he thought nobody would look under the trees, there was a hit on the tree and no one did look under it. There was a hit on this property and no one did look there. So it could be in my vision I'm getting two places. But I mean, she could be in Indiana. He could have moved her to Indiana in the sense that I've done the other readings. But I've never gotten that sense. I've never gotten the sense of Indiana except for the golf course. Now, the golf course had been mentioned numerous times. It's possible that she's over there by the golf course, and that's why she kept mentioning that. Because I did see him walk behind a golf course. Now, we all know that they used to hang out on the golf course together in Indiana. So it is very possible that if I could figure out where that golf course was on a map, I could see if there's woods behind it, because that was one thing that had kept coming in. So I think that if she is there, then he moved her. But why they didn't dig where the dogs hid, I have no idea. So those are the things I wanted to say on Delphi and Suzanne. And there's some other stuff that's coming up. So I want to start doing EVPs to add to my readings. I'm kind of disappointed because I had gotten a little mini amp, to kind of, so we could hear the EVPs better. And I don't have the right, I had gotten a connection for it, but I don't have the right connection. I don't know when I'm going to have the money to get that right connection. So, hey, what's up? I don't know when that's going to happen. And then I also got a little camera that I need an SD card for. I have one somewhere. So, today I just kind of did it because I wanted to try out the app. I've never tried out this app before. I have a different one that I always try that just spits out words. I wanted to kind of hear the spirits. I try to post it in my group. It's not posting because I don't have internet and my hotspot is not posting it. Because I wanted to see what other people heard. Now, I have to try to figure out how to get, how to edit it so I can put what I hear on there or whatever. As of right now, I don't know how to do that. So you will just have to listen with headphones when I put it on. Today, my dogs did bark a couple times. I tried to pause it in time. There's people working out here today, so they'll be quiet and then all of a sudden, but I would try to pause it. And so if I do post that later, I'll try to explain that. I don't know when I'm going to post that though, because like I said, I don't have internet right now. I paid money on it, but it wasn't enough because it was a little behind. So they won't turn it back on. So that's why you have not seen any videos from me lately. I do have Andrea sitting here waiting, but it's going to take too long to upload it with my phone. It takes like 3 or 4 hours. I just don't have the patience for that. So hopefully I'll get it soon. I was going to put for donations on here, but I can't seem to type it out. So if you guys want to, gentlehheartreadings@hotmail.com, or I also have a Venmo. I always say Venmo, but Venmo and Cash App. You can find me a Psychic Sleuth on there. So, a couple other things. I went to Arizona last week because I'm going to be moving. They're selling my house through the trust. I'm getting kicked out. So I have a lot going on there. My son decided she's not going to go with me. So that's really hard on me. And then right now me and my mom are on the outs. So I don't really know where I'm going to move to. We went to Arizona to check and haven't really talked. She hasn't talked to me since. So I don't know if I'm going to be moving there or My other options I found they're cheap, or like Texas, which I really don't want to move to Texas because tornadoes. Can't get a place in California, can't afford it. I really like Michigan. I really found a house there that I really like on 5 acres. I could afford it. Really nice, but it's so far away. It's all the way on the other side of the country. I don't see myself leaving Eli like that. So trying to find places that I can afford for that, because the next few months I'm going to be kind of in and out. Also, I'm getting surgery on my back. I'm having SI joint fusion done. They'll do the right side. June 2nd is when I'm scheduled for, and then after that, they're gonna be scheduling the other side. They have to do them separate within 6 weeks separately. So I'm trying to get that done before I have to move anywhere. So all this stuff is kind of happening at once. And in the meantime, I'm trying to do readings and stuff, because I did the EVPs on Maya today. I just wanted to see what I got. She did say her name. She did say it's Maya. She did come through, but you know, it's one of those things you have to really listen to hear what's being said. There was some things I could make out, but I'll try to get that posted. It won't be professional yet, so bear with me. Gonna have to work on some things to try to get it better for you. If I can, as soon as I can get the right hookup for this. I think it's stupid it didn't come with one. I ordered one that hooks up to my phone, but it only fits in the earphone area. So, yeah, it's freaking dumb. I have to try to figure out how to hook it up to my phone, because my phone's kind of weird when so yeah, that's kind of what's been going on. I went to Arizona last week. I was gone for a couple days. That was a disaster. And I don't know if I'm going to be moving to Arizona. We had originally wanted to move to Oregon, but it's too expensive up there. We're not getting as much as we thought, so that's out. So yeah, if you guys... So there's a lot going on in my life right now. The moving is going to be super hard for me, because I've been here for 10 years. I've been here in this area for 39 years. My son's only 16, but he doesn't want to go with me. I've had him his whole life, so that's really tough on me. Him growing up in general is tough on me, because he's the only one. I don't know how you guys deal with that. I don't know how you deal with your kids growing up and going out on their own and stuff. It's nerve-wracking to me, and it's very sad to me, because you know, he's all I got. I think that's why I cling to my animals. And even as a teenager, you know how your teenagers are. They don't really have anything to do with you. Like, I spent most of my Mother's Day alone, so I have to get used to that, and it's hard for me. So I'm going to be moving out somewhere where I have no friends, no nothing. I don't have friends here anyways, but still, it's a whole new start for me, and it's a little depressing, kind of exciting, very stressful. So that's kind of where I'm at. As far as cases go, I'm going to try to do another reading on Maya, but until I get my internet up, I'm not going to be able to release the stupid reading. So, because it just takes too long for on my phone to upload. Like, it takes like 3, 4, 5 hours. One time I tried to upload it from my phone, it took like 8 hours. So right now I'm in California. I don't want to move where there's tornadoes or hurricanes, so I'm trying to stay away from that. It doesn't feel very bright, honestly. It doesn't feel like a bright new beginning, because for one, me and my mom are not talking. I don't know if we ever will, because of what happened and what's happening. I don't want to get into it. And all I know is I don't want to be, if this is going to be too far, so it's hard, because I can't really afford a place in Arizona by myself. we were going to kind of go in with our money together and see if we could do that. But from what I'm seeing, I can't really afford it. Now, Texas, I found a couple houses I can afford. Michigan, I can afford, but it's just so far freaking away. I actually, like, I found this really nice house I'm like totally in love with out there. It's on 5 acres. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere, but it's beautiful. It's all green, tons of trees. The house is really nice, but again, I think that's too far away from Eli, because even when I mentioned it to him, he's like, well, that's too far, you know. So I don't really want to go that far from him. Texas, I think, would be okay, but I worry about tornadoes. I did find some houses there. I have to find something that's zoned for hooved animals or horses, and where they don't really have restrictions on animals. So that's kind of hard. Like, I could probably find a place in Arizona, no problem, but I have to have at least 1 acre. So yeah, I'm not moving to New Mexico. Hell no, not by myself. No. That's again too far from my kid. I don't want to, he's staying in California. I don't want to move like way far away from him. I just have to find what I can afford, I have not looked at the housing in Nevada, but I'm imagining it's close to California. I have to go where the housing is cheaper because I don't have as much as I thought I was going to have. Plus, the moving out there is going to be really expensive. Carting everything out there, all my animals and stuff. So, I'm trying to find property in a house for under $100,000. It's really hard. But I was able to do that in Texas. Have not found that in Arizona. Actually, I did find it, but it looks like there's a house too close. I don't want really neighbors. I want to kind of be away from people because, they won't make my dogs bark and I won't have to deal with crap. Because I've noticed with neighbors and people, I just don't want to be next to people for various reasons. So I kind of want at least an acre, I'm trying to find at least a 3-bedroom. More, if I can get more, that's fine. If I have to fix it up a little bit, that's okay, as long as it's not too much. And just have to make sure that it's zoned properly. So I think most of the rural areas I'm okay. Yeah, neighbors can be. Like right now, that's why my dogs bark. I had someone bitching about, oh, shut the yapping dog up on my life. Well, for one, I can't help it if a car goes up the street or someone walks up the street and my dog barks. I mean, they're doing their job. I try to pause it, which I can't do it on here, but on the computer I can. I try to mute it, and everything, and I apologize, but I can't help it if he does that, Like right now, he's barking because they're working on this house next door that they bought. That's part of our stuff too, but they bought it. They've been working on it. They're like, literally, like they stand and look over my backyard, and so that's why they bark at him. And then I had some guy over here today with a tractor, so, they're just doing their job. So I don't like people that close to me, you know what I mean? And I don't know if I can afford Arizona if we're not pitching our in. I don't know what's going on from her. Like I said, I haven't heard from her, and it's sad. My mom's my best friend. I love her. I never thought I'd be without her. We've lived up down the street from each other for 10 years. I was with her most of my life before that, and she's my best friend, and it's just hard for me to even think about moving off on my own away from her, especially, since I'm going somewhere where I want to stay. That's tough on me. I'm hoping that we can fix it before that, but if we're not talking, that's kind of hard to do. So I don't know. It's sad. I even dropped something off for Mother's Day for her, and I didn't hear anything. So I don't know. I don't know if what happened is our relationship is too damaged or what. It'll be okay. Sorry, my cat is like rubbing on me. I don't know. I don't know. But if it's not going to be, I'm not going to be able to afford Arizona from what I've seen, unless I find something that I haven't seen yet. Everything is over 100,000 there. And we were, like I said, yeah, that's kind of what I want. I mean, it can't be tiny because my animals, I have to have room for them. I need it bigger than what I have now. It's 850 square feet where I live now, so I need a bigger house, maybe an extra room, at least over 1,000 square feet. But I want that too, kind of like, away from people. A place where I can have my goats and maybe a horse eventually down the road, and my animals. So, because they keep me sane with all this going on with people, and like, they're all I got. Would you stop it? Because my son's not going to be with me, so they're all I got. People don't get it, but they keep me around and going a lot of the times. So, California is so expensive. I even looked into moving closer to my son, where my son was going to be, or somewhere around here so he would stay with me. I can't afford it. There's no way. It's like 300,000 for what I want there when I can find it under 100, anywhere else. It's ridiculous. Would you stop? Cat is being all going through her annoying phase right now. But that's kind of what I want. Like, I want to be in the woods or have some property kind of away from people. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Dumb cat. Sorry. Quit making me drop everything. Just rubbing my hand. That's what I've been looking for. Country, woods, things like that. Arizona, like, because my aunt lives there, my mom wants to live out where my aunt is. I figured we could afford it, if we went in together, because I was looking for, like, property, and I could put another house on there for her, somewhere with a mother-in-law suite or something like that. And we could put our money together and we could be able to do that. But I don't know what's going to happen with that. So I've been kind of looking. I really like that house in Michigan, but it's just too far. I don't want to live in the South. I don't want to live where there's tornadoes or Tornado Alley or anything like that. Texas even kind of scares me because I know they have tornadoes out there. So I really don't know where I'm going to go right now. It's kind of stressful because I don't know. They're it's like they're in a rush to sell my house and kick me out, and I'm like, dude, I need to get my surgeries first, because I have waited 10 years to get these surgeries, to find a specialist that will do it. And I am not leaving this California. I'm not leaving this house till my surgery is done. And I told my lawyer to look into it, because someone told me that actually it's a hardship. They can't kick me out if I'm getting surgery and I'm in the middle of surgery. So I am having my lawyer look into that, to give me some more time. I mean, I'll leave fine after that, but I don't want to leave until my surgery is done. I don't want to leave the state or anything until my surgery is done, because I waited 10 years to get a doctor to fix it. Shots after shots after shots that only worked for a little period of time. I looked into a way. You're getting hair all over my nose. I looked into a way to see if they could fix the problem that I have. It's sacroiliitis, or SI joint dysfunction. They're really bad. I've actually been in a lot of pain lately. Like, that was one reason I was going to go live on Mother's Day. And I had so much pain from my back all the way down my leg and to my knee that I couldn't get on. It made me exhausted. Between that and being depressed over everything, I don't have the energy right now for stuff. But I'm trying, because well, that's what I'm doing and everything. And I told my lawyer, you need to tell the judge that, because we're supposed to go back to court for it. and the selling of the house, because it's pending right now. It's not completely sold yet. And I told him that you need to tell the judge what's going on with my medical stuff, because I don't think that they can kick me out. I think it's a hardship. His wife is in fair housing, and he was saying that it was a hardship, you know. And I was telling her, she's like, well, we can't hold everything up for you. And I said, well, I don't know what to say. It's not like I waited till the last minute to get this done. I tried to get into this doctor for 4 months, and my doctor's office kept screwing up the paperwork. So that wasn't my fault, or it would have been done months ago. And as soon as it was approved, I called and I got my appointment. So it's not like I'm trying to hold anything up. But the first one's going to be June 2nd. And then I think it's like 6 weeks until the next one, because I have to do them separately, because I can't put weight on that side, I guess. I don't know. So I've got a lot going on. I will try, like, as soon as my internet gets back. Like, I paid money on it, but it wasn't enough for them to turn it back on, which kind of sucks. So as soon as I do that, I'll get the readings up. I have to be careful with Andrea's, though, because she was very clear this time. Like I was saying before, she was distorted. I think she wasn't healed and stuff. She was very different this time. She was much more focused and everything. When we worked on it before, she was all over the place. And like I said, Linda came in, and that confused things. Before Linda even went missing, her information came in. So I can't do that, though, Deborah, because of my animals. No one's going to take me and all my animals and the goats. I can't do that. I can't leave here until it's done, and they should understand that. I'm doing it as fast as I can. I mean, they're going to let me stay here 90 days anyways after it's sold, but so what's the difference in an extra month or so? Yeah. I have all these animals, and the goats and stuff are, I have nowhere that I can go. She tried to tell me just leave my animals, and because I can't take care of them anyways when I'm after my surgery. And I'm like, dude, that's what my son is for one, and for two, I took care of him when I had surgery on my ankle. Like, I'm not just one to just leave my animals because I have surgery. It's something I can heal from. It was totally stupid. So they can just wait. We're going to court for it, and I told my lawyer, you need to just tell the judge, because he seems to be on our side anyways. Like, you just need to tell him what's going on with my back. That I'm having surgery that I waited for a long time for. And like I said, it's not like I did this the last minute. I've been trying to get into them for the past 4 months. So, it would be okay if I only had to do one side, but I have to do both sides. And there's a healing period between each side. I think it's like 6 weeks or something. So, I don't know. It kind of sucks. That's what's stressful, is trying to have my surgery and heal up and then move everything to another state. And my son not going with me. I don't know how you guys handle your kids moving out and leaving you and all of that. Can't afford a tiny house. I mean, I can't have a tiny house with my animals. Can't do it. Too many animals for a tiny house. Trust me. This one's 850 square feet, and it's not big enough. So no way can I do a tiny house. I need at least a 3-bedroom. I've seen ones where I can get 4-bedroom even, I know, exactly. It kind of ticked me off really bad. Way too many. That's all I'll say. Way too many, but let me tell you, they keep me sane. If it wasn't for my animals, I know many times I would have just given up, so you and Eli should be thankful for my animals, because they've kept me going a lot of times where I just felt like giving up. I always think about, well, what's going to happen to them? Where are they going to go? So, you know, it's kind of, people should be happy that I have them. That's all I'm saying. They keep me going, you know. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. They keep me alive and grounded, and that's just like moving off by myself. Can you imagine me being somewhere by myself? Like, I can't. I mean, I'm by myself all the time, but it's different. My kid, at least, even if he doesn't spend time with me, he's in the other room. You know, my mom's up the street, and it's a lot if I have to separate from both of them at the same time. You know, they're going to be the only thing that keeps me going. So I'm with you on that one. Sal, you say your name, Sally. Sally. Am I saying your name right? Because it's spelled differently. I'm trying to think of what else I need to talk to you guys about. I felt like I had so much to say. 4:30. I didn't do a video on him, no. My hands are kind of full at this point. If you're part of the group, you can put your case requests in there, but honestly, I've never gotten to them. And like I said, over the next few months, I'm gonna be in and out, because this is really hard on me. It's hard for me to work when I feel a certain way, for one. It actually drains me. And you guys aren't hearing my bird talking? Yeah, she's barely talking anymore. She's going through a hormonal thing. Yeah, it does. It's just really draining with the cases. And then I get so frustrated, you know, like I can see where they are, but I can't find it on a map. I have a hard time finding it on a map. My pendulum hasn't proved extremely accurate. I was going to go back to all my cases and use a pendulum, though. I did with a couple cases, and actually a couple matched the reading. Jennifer, Jen, her area that I got did match the reading. Very much so. So I don't remember exactly what it was. I have to go back and look. But I know, Sally, but at the same time, I have to live, you know. I kind of survive off of donations and readings. And it's like right now, you know, my internet, but sorry, my internet not being on, that's kind of frustrating, because I can't put out the videos I want to put out and do the things I want to do. You know, so I'm just saying that I'm not going to be like really active. I'm going to try to do better, because I know I haven't been around very much, you know. And that's because, you know, I went to Arizona. I was out there for a couple days, and so it's just, I don't know. I'm going to try to get on here as much as I can. After my surgery, I'm going to need some time. So actually, you stop. I actually had a reading on Mother's Day I was supposed to, excuse me, and I had to reschedule it because I had so much pain in my back and down my leg and stuff. Like, it was awful. It was an awful day for pain. So, well, I don't know if it's the same when the house is being sold. I know that they can't evict people right now. I know they can't evict people right now. Then it's okay, you know, they're selling the houses and stuff. But I think if the judge, sorry, that light is like giving a bad. I think if the judge is told about my surgeries, I think he'll, you know, I think that he will allow me to stay here until my surgeries are done. That's all I'm asking for, is to let me finish my surgeries, heal from it, and then I can go. I've waited long enough. I've waited long enough for the darn surgery that, like I said, it's taken me 10 years to get a doctor to do this. And I actually am the one that went to my pain management and I was like, look, I have this problem with my SI joints. Can I get this surgery? And he says, well, I know of a doctor that specializes in it. We'll send you to him. I went to that doctor and that doctor is like, yes, that's your main problem. And yes, the surgery will help you. So I'm actually the one that told the doctor what I needed done. That's pretty bad. After 10 years of just going and getting shots and everything, and a lot of the stuff they said was wrong with my back apparently is all gone now, all healed. My first pain management doctor, I had degenerative disc disease. That's why he gave me a plaque. Now apparently I don't have it. I don't know how it could just go away. So I don't know. I'm all confused on that. But I'm actually going to talk to the doctor and ask him if I have AS. It's a type of arthritis that does not show up in imaging, and it actually causes sacroiliitis. So I'm gonna ask him if that's possible, because the middle of my back hurts sometimes really bad. And I'm just wondering if that's what caused the sacroiliitis. So I was going to ask him about that, but I don't know. Well, that's why I told my lawyer, I think you need to tell the judge, because so when it comes up in court, that's what I'm telling him, you need to tell him, because he needs to know. Yeah, exactly. I need a ranch type place. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Or even, I don't even care if it's a manufactured home, because they're pretty nice nowadays, on an acre or a couple acres. Like, that would be nice. No, I tried for 8 years for disability and they denied me. They switched lawyers twice and wanted me to get a new lawyer, and I just said, you know what, screw it. After 8 years, I was like, unless in California, unless you're in a wheelchair, forget it. Or you're really mentally disturbed, forget it. My son got it no problem for his ADHD. Yeah, I know. It was a pain in the. My son got approved right away, but it took me 8 years, and they kept telling me, I was fine, and I'm like, you guys aren't in my freaking body, dude. Like, I don't think the doctors filled out the papers right or whatever, had the right problems on there. But all right, Pamela. So, but yeah, Sally, that's kind of what I'm looking for. It's just where, I get on Zillow and I look every now and then. I'm in touch with a couple of realtors, but at this point, with things going on with my family, I don't know where to look, I don't know if I should keep looking in Arizona. I don't know if I should look somewhere else. It's frustrating. Yeah, maybe. They're so like intrusive, I don't know. I mean, if they're fixing my back, there's no need. I'm hoping that this will fix it to where I can get around some more. We're going to have to see. But I'm going to find out if I have that AS. I'm going to ask him, because that's what causes the issue that I got. So, yeah, I don't know about my mom. I don't know. This is the longest she's ever not talked to me, and I'm disowned now. So, I don't know what's happening there. Not be in pain all the time. That's why I'm so exhausted. I think that's why I can't get my cases done, because I have so many cases I'm behind in, and I think that's why I can't do the things I need to do, is because I'm in pain all the time, and I think it just makes me super tired, you know. It's like constant pain. And if I, like, usually my doctor gives me shots in the SI joints by now, and that usually helps a whole lot, but he hasn't done that because he wanted it to hurt when I went into my doctor, for one, and for two, I don't know, he just hasn't done it. I don't know if it has to, I don't know if he'll do it next time I go in or not, but it does help a lot. So, well, you know that the SI joints, okay, this is what a lot of people don't know. And girls, listen up if you guys have back pain, okay? Because it is denied by so many doctors. So if your SI joints, they cause hip pain, leg pain, knee pain, groin pain, and back pain. And women that have children are more susceptible to get it. If you were active when you were younger, you're more susceptible to get it. So if you're having, you know, back pain, hip pain, knee pain, and all of that, I would get your SI joints checked. I would bring it up to your doctor because they've known that I've had sacroiliitis for years and never did anything but give me shots, you know. So it affects your hips, it affects my hip, my leg, my knee, all the way down. I mean, I have fibromyalgia too, but I'm just saying, if you guys have that kind of pain from your back that goes down, a lot of people think it's sciatic, and it's not. It's from your SI joints. Look up SI joints. SI joints are actually they are like your shock absorbers for your body. And when they degenerate or whatever, that's what causes a lot of people's low back pain and stuff. So Sally, I would definitely look into getting that checked, especially if you've had kids or anything. Like, that was one thing he told me. Well, you've had kids, so you qualify. I guess that having kids is a main thing. It makes them weak or something. I don't know. So, sure. I could use all the prayers I could get right now. And I'm not coming on here to bitch or whatever. I'm just letting you guys know what's going on with everything. It's kind of just letting you know why I haven't been around and why I might, you know, not be around as much. Once I get my internet back on, I'll post that video of I'll get a video up of Andrea, and then I want to do another one for Maya. I have an area I want to look for the boys in. We just haven't got back out there. It made me really sick. It's the first place on the map I've went to that's made me sick, so I want to go check it out. Oh yeah, I was denied because one was too young. They told me, you know, because I was like 35 at the time I was doing it, or younger. I was too young, so unless I was in a wheelchair, nope. As long as I could get around, I was fine, you know. When someone's in pain all the time, it's really hard to work. Yeah. Well, I kind of wanted to see if I could see, me and my mom were supposed to start a party business with the goats and stuff. And so now I don't know if she's going to be doing that with me, but I still want to do it. So that was my idea, and that's one reason I want a horse, because people like to ride little ponies, you know, at the parties. And my boys are very sweet, my boy goats, so they would be really good for that. But I kind of wanted to do something like that, but I don't know, we'll see how this part of my life goes too, you know. With I've been doing this for almost 10 years, and I just feel like I should be further along with it, you know. I get very frustrated at times. I get very frustrated on cases. I watch the psychic detectives, and they make it seem so easy. they get the same kind of clues I do. But I think the fact that they're working with police to check out the clues, that's how they're able to find bodies and stuff, because I don't really have that. So I think maybe that's why, because I think I get good information. I think I get accurate information. I think, finding the areas was hard for me. Finding what I see is what's hard for me. And pendulums sometimes, and sometimes it's not, and that all has to do with my head. And it's very hard to clear my brain and say, don't think about anything right now, just don't try to think you know where they are, just let it go, kind of thing. So it's just finding people is so hard, but I get so frustrated because it's like I can see so clearly where I feel that they are, can see what's around, I can see everything, but it's finding it on a map that I struggle with. Just like Maya. I mean, I know it's a lake, I know what's around it and everything. Preston, doctor's offices all have that. I don't know if I'm even gonna do that again. It's a mess. I mean, they always say these doctors fight for these doctors fight for you, or these lawyers fight for you. My lawyer was so quiet when we went in there. Really? Yeah, well, and like I said, when people give birth, I guess it messes up their SI joint. So, nope. That's what one doctor said, that he thought I had an autoimmune disease that was being missed, and I said, well, they tested me for this, this, and this. He says it doesn't matter. You could still have it. That was the guy I saw before this one, and I keep telling my doctors, this doctor says I probably have an autoimmune disease, and they won't test me for it. I think I might have AS. That's the ankylosing spondylitis, or whatever the heck it's called. I don't even know how to pronounce it. That's why I just call it AS. It's arthritis in the spine, and it doesn't show up on x-rays or anything like that, but it causes sacroiliitis. So I'm curious if that's what I have, because sometimes my middle of my spine hurts too. So I did try 3 times, 8 years, 3 times, didn't work. So I gave up. My son took once for his ADHD because he has such a hard time in school. So it's kind of ridiculous. I did try 3 tries. My lawyer basically told me, because he was kicking me out, and he's like, get another, yes, that one. Because it actually causes sacroiliitis or SI joint dysfunction. And the middle of my spine hurts and stuff. And sometimes, especially when it's going to rain or something, my whole spine will hurt really bad. And so I think because that causes sacroiliitis, I'm going to ask the doctor, what about that? Like, it's like fibromyalgia, though. There's not really any tests that says that you have it. Blood tests don't tell you or anything like that. So I went to a rheumatologist. She told me I had fibromyalgia. She couldn't help me with. She's the one that told me my SI joints were showing up on the x-ray, and they were really bad shape. I asked this doctor about that, and he said, they don't show up on x-rays. Well, I told my pain management doctor, and he said, yes, they do if they're really advanced. So that was crap. Years ago, like 5 years ago. So I was advanced really 5 years ago with my SI joints for them to show up on that. So, but yeah. Well, I've heard sometimes it does not show up on MRI or x-rays or blood tests or anything like that. It's kind of like fibromyalgia. So I'm just wondering if that's what caused my sacroiliitis. I've had it for 10 years. Well, probably before that, because they say you can get it after you have your kid or whatever, and he's 16. I don't know. California sucks. Okay, when it goes to getting a Social Security or disability, it really is really hard in California, especially with. I'll be out of California by the time I apply anyway, so there's no point. I'm gonna see how I feel after my surgery, and I'm gonna ask the doctor about the AS and see what he says if it's a possibility I have that. Um, so I'll be out of California by the time. There's no point to apply again in California. I gave up because I was like, you know what, you guys are ticking me off. And they're so intrusive with their questions, you're not allowed to be able to drive so far or whatever. It's like, seriously, how do you get around if you can't drive? Just because I drive doesn't mean I'm not in pain when I drive. So, I don't know. But, I'll have some more cases coming out as soon as I can. Okay, guys, I promise. The one with Andrea, like I said, it was very clear this time. She was all distorted last time and all over the place. Probably picked up other spirits in that one. And like I said, Linda came in before she ever went missing in that one. So, you guys were just falling apart as the human race. I swear we fell apart earlier and earlier in age. I actually picked up where Alexis was found before she was found when I was trying to do Dulce's reading. It was exactly off the freeway like I had seen when I was trying to do Dulce, which Dulce, I'm wondering if she's alive because she's the hardest one to connect to. I have such a hard time with her. But I don't know. I mean, I don't see really the point. I mean, I know her husband did it. She was found. I had said I was going to do it, but it's just if I can squeeze her in. Because there's also another one I told somebody I would work on, and she's also been found. But I don't know. Just have to see, I guess, with her. Because I try to do missing people first because they're still missing, so they need to be found. If they've already been found, we're looking at a murder suspect. I know that's because they don't have any evidence on him, but we all know who did it, right? It's just going to probably take some time for them to arrest him. But I'll try to fit her in. It's just, like I said, I try to bring my missing people first because they need to be found. And then I haven't actually done really many murder cases where they've already been found. So I did plan on doing her. I just haven't I haven't gotten to it yet. I need to learn to do 1 or 2 readings and stop on a case. I have a problem doing 1, 2, 3 readings and then being obsessed with trying to find it on a map. And that's one thing I need not to do. Also, we are going to put my what the heck's it called? My podcast back together. I don't know if you guys remember, I used to have a podcast. We won't even talk about what happened with it. Then Natalie did the podcast with me, and she's wanting to bring it back up now. So we're going to be talking Thursday. So keep an eye out for that. We're going to be putting it out probably on all the areas we had it before, which was, I think it'll be out on Spotify and all of our other platforms we had it, and it'll probably get uploaded to my YouTube as well. Okay, your question is? Hold on, now I got all these questions. I have a PayPal. It's Gentle Heart Readings. I can't figure out how to type it on here on my phone. It's not, there's like nowhere to type. But it's Gentle Heart Readings at hotmail.com or let's see. a Venmo and Cash App, it's all under the Psychic Sleuth. Or I've been live for about an hour and 10 minutes, Lisa. Yeah, he's crazy person, Copper. I don't know. I studied Reiki for a little bit, but actually I could not memorize the symbols. I used color healing instead. I tried to open an Etsy store. I didn't get nothing out of it. If you have a Facebook, Sally, you can message me on there and I can give you the information. I usually on my lives will pin it to the top, but it won't let me do it on here for some odd reason. I can't even type back to you guys. I don't know why. No idea. It doesn't even give me an option to type back to you guys. But I should come up under the Psychic Sleuth on Venmo or Cash App. Should also say Rochelle on there. I don't know. I think it depends on the person that's teaching you. I mean, mine took a couple months, but I couldn't remember. Like I said, I couldn't memorize the Reiki. I just used color. Color. If you imagine green while you're using your hands, and you call an Archangel Raphael, it does the same thing. I can do it from here. I bet, Copper. I did an EVP on her, and like I was saying, they're not as professional right now, but when I get my internet, I'll try to post it up. I tried to post it in the group, but I have like this amp that I'm going to be using as soon as I get the right, I don't have the right connection for it. But she was saying it's Maya, and Maya, like she answered me. I said, is this Maya? And she says, this is Maya, or it's Maya, or something like that. And I heard her say her name a few times. And there's some other stuff that she said. So I do know like what I see with her. It's just finding what I see. I mean, I do know that there's a body of water, a lake. I do know that there's trees around it. I do know that there's grass. I do know that there's some type of national forest, around it. I never thought she was close to her house, and the reason being is I saw him driving. I saw him driving quite a ways. So that's why I never thought it was Ote or close to her house, because I saw him get in the car and drive a ways. They made me feel like he drove for quite a while. So that's why I know what I see, but there's a couple of lakes like that, I don't know. I'm gonna do another reading on her and see if I can get anything else. Because I only did one reading on her. I need to do more. I know, and it was weird when I first got the information on it. When I first got the information on it, I could not find lakes for shit. She said she was outside of Chula Vista. The guy, according to the reading, like she talked a lot about that. He's not what people think he is, or what they thought he was. He's a very different person. He's got a very bad temper, and he just kind of went crazy. Like she said that he changed. It was like a switch, and he's not anything like he used to be, or like people think that he is. She says he's really mean. You see on any of the interviews, he doesn't act like that. He doesn't act like he seems like he's cool, calm, and collected. He's not like you think he is. He's really good at hiding who he is what she was saying. I didn't know about the guns and stuff. But does anybody know where he works? Because that was one thing that came up in the EVP was work. They mentioned one, and then they mentioned work. I mean, there's different, there's different spirits that can come in, but yeah, but I don't. She said he was not. She said she was not in Chula Vista. I remember her saying that, and she made me feel like she drove Kaiways. Now, he was gone for 11 hours. But does anybody know where he works at? That's what I need to know, because they mentioned work on the EVP, and it has to be for a reason. It was one, and then work came in. And I know she was there because she kept saying Maya. I'm going to post it as soon as I can. I was trying to post it in my group, but it's not posting. Well, if anybody can find out where he works, that would be helpful. Because he mentioned, tell you what came in. There was singing. I heard water. She said Maya, and then work. And then I heard water drop. And then there was a whisper. I couldn't make it out. I kept listening. I still couldn't figure it out, but it was a clear whisper. I said, Maya, are you here? And then I heard it's Maya. And then I said, thank you. I heard it because I heard that we'll do an EVP. So I told her, thank you. And I said, I'm hearing, or I know you're here. And then a man said she is. And then I heard hi. And then I heard hush. And then I heard save her. And then I heard, who are you? I heard savior, I think. And then I heard, can you help me? I said, can you help me? Where's Maya? And I heard she's dead. And then I said, where's Maya? And they said in heaven. And that was all I made out, but I'm sure that there's more. But is that on the base? Because maybe I need to look by the base. Because work was said very, very clearly twice. So I need to see what's around there. All right, I'll have to look up the Navy base and see what's around there. Yeah, but does anybody know which one? Okay, but which one did he work at? I know, but what base? I get that he works on a base. What base did he work on? Because I'm going to go look around it. Because she could be directing us to his work. And if this interconnects with Linda, because I got information on her and Linda, makes me wonder. She said there's a couple bases. What does he work at? I want to go look at it. Okay. If you can either comment on her video when you find out what base he works at, or message me or email me. You can message me on Facebook or email me. I am talking. That is what I'm talking about. Hold on. Fuck. Okay, Balboa Naval Hospital. That is what I'm talking about. Thank you. I'm going to go look around there. Okay. Thank you. I will be looking around there when I get off of here then. So I'm going to hop off soon because I have a reading at 6. I'm feeling kind of tired. Okay. So it's not in Chula Vista. Okay. Yep, that's what everybody's saying. I'll have to check that out. Let me see real quick. Hold on. While I have you guys on here. Let me see if this is still hooked up. I don't think so. I don't know why I took that off. Those things are never gonna get posted. Tried to post those EVPs twice. Okay. Hold on, I just want to look at on here. I don't usually use the map on here. I gotta find it. Sally, I saw you just try to join the group. Give me a little bit and I'll add you. Because, Cheyenne, no, it's okay. Hey, stop. Sorry. Hush. My hair just got all messy. Okay. Balboa Naval Hospital. Is it in San Diego? That's what's coming up. Okay. Let me look around here. Because I'm wondering why they said work twice on EVPs. Well, it's by the ocean. I don't really see. Oh, come here. Okay, so yeah. Oh, she worked at So I'll look at both and see, because I don't know which work. Right. Well, there's a Mission Trails Regional Park right here. That's not far from his work. I don't know. It looks like there's like too many people around there. But the weird thing is it's by like a national park. Like it's very green behind there. It looks like it's a national park. You know, you guys say the Sweetwater Reservoir. I don't know. I was hoping I'd get something in my reading, some kind of name. I get so frustrated because they'll describe it perfectly, but they won't give me a freaking name. It's frustrating. Right. I bet it did. Daughtry. I can't. I don't know what you want me to call you. DDD. Sorry. Hey, that's enough. Hush. Goodness gracious. All right. So, sorry about that. So you know what? I am, but not for much longer. So you know what is weird? Violet, okay, that's enough. In her reading, she mentioned that hiking at the very end. So I don't know. So, all right, that's enough. I don't know if she was saying that it's because it's a hiking area or she went hiking. Because I know she mentioned that at the end. And then she also mentioned... Okay, in the boys' reading, I know she came in the boys' reading a lot. Because the Navy stuff came in there. The military stuff came in there. So I know she came in a lot in... that. I remember that baseball came in that. There's a Little League place right here. So I just wonder. Okay. Are you? I thought you were moving. Oh, crap. What the heck? Okay, that was weird. My map just did something on its own. It went to La Presta, which has a lake. Oh, weird. But yeah, I don't know where it is on the map. Alright, that's enough. It's okay. Don't need to listen to... And it has the yellow flowers and stuff. Where the heck did it click on? That's weird. Do you guys know where La Presa is? And my map just went there on its own. And I can't even find out where it's at. Hold on. Fucking dumb cat. Where the heck is it? Ugh. Huh. It's weird. Yeah. Yeah. I know, but I don't think she's by her house because I saw him drive her. I saw him drive her kind of far. He was gone 11 hours, so I mean, could have went to work or whatever, but I saw him that's why I don't think she's by the house. I could be wrong. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. So when I type in La Presa, because that's where it took me to, there is a lake there. I don't know if that's sweet water. Because when it won't take me to... Oh, there it is. Okay, so I'm guessing it's overlooking the Sweetwater Reservoir, I guess. So, I don't know. I'm gonna look up her work now. Stop. Okay, wait. Is Pacific Highway 1? Is that 1? Because she also mentioned 1 and work in the EDP. So it's Pacific. This says SPA Spa War Pacific Highway. So it looks like it's on the Pacific Highway. Which Pacific Highway is 1, right? Is it 1 or 101? .4301 Pacific Highway. This one right here. Could apply to Highway 1 though. It said 1 and then work. It came in together. So I'm asking if Pacific Coast Highway is actually Highway 1. I know it's either 101 or 1. I know when I take Pacific Coast Highway, when I'm down that way, it's usually Highway 1. But it came in together with work. That's why I'm saying. If that's... Okay, this is stupid because I'm right here. It's not zooming in on the work where the work is. That's kind of irritating me. It should usually it zooms in on my map though when I use it on my phone. Because I know in the boys, okay, this, I think airport belongs here with hers from the boys, because I know she came a lot in the boys reading. There was a lot of military stuff mentioned. And there was the planes were mentioned too. It didn't come in her reading, but I think it fits here. Because I don't. Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay. Oh, so their works were close together, and the airport is right there. Interesting. I'm getting tired. I'm gonna have to get off because I have to go do this reading. I don't think he could have got away with putting her in the bay. I'm sure that they would have seen. Yeah, airport planes came a lot in the boys' reading. I wonder if it fits here. So it's one. I know National Forest is behind it or around it. And actually, that's not that far. The Kumaka State Park, where I was originally saying, it's actually not that far. There's a Loveland Reservoir. I don't know. I'll have to do another reading. I'm wondering why they said work, but her work is around a bunch of bays. I don't think he would have put her in the bay. That would just be dumb. Right, but I felt like he drove, so that's actually not as far as I was thinking. He was gone for 11 hours, remember? But, like, I saw him driving. So he wouldn't have really drove as far as I felt if she was closer. I don't can't shake. I don't think she's close to home. I could be wrong, but because I get National Park, that came in strong. It is an area around it. I wonder if the baseball fits here too, because that came in with the boys as well. What do you guys know about Lake Murray? I'm going to be getting off here soon anyways because I have a reading at 6 and I'm already like tired from just being on here. Don't ask me why lives make me tired. It's not like I'm doing anything. Too crowded? Okay. At night even? There is a, oh, that's interesting. There is a holeless lake and the San Diego River runs through it, and it's got a campground right there that's temporarily closed. I know campground came in. It is in a national park. There is a dam right there, Old Mission Dam. Okay, what about the holeless lake? The only thing is, I know. Okay, there's the K. Remember K, C sounding? There's a Kuma K, or however you say it, lake campground. It's temporarily closed, but it's a campground. And the San Diego runs through this holeless lake. I don't know. It's right next to this campground that starts with a K. There's also K. There's a Mission here. Mission Dam is right there. I know, but I saw a body of water, and it's surrounded by. I actually feel sick. This would be. You come off the. It's hard because maps don't look anything like they do in real life. So, right. I don't know. I'm looking up here at this holeless lake. Because you got to remember, she was making a K kind of C sound. Couldn't make it out. That is the name. They call it this lake. Kamakai Lake. Kamaye, however you say it. I don't want to butcher it anymore. Lake campground. So they're calling that's the name of the lake. And I've got a freaking headache. Hot. I don't feel good. This makes me wonder if he could have gotten here. Because there is a dam on the other side. It would be to my left. I don't know. So I don't know. I guess we'll see what the other reading says. I feel tired now. I was just looking at this area right here. Hollis Lake. I know. Remember, she was making that KC sound, so I have to remember that. And that was repeating. It was repetitive. I don't think, like I said, I don't think she's close to the house. I could be wrong, but I just, sorry, I'm like all close up. I just don't feel like it. Like, I just, it's okay. I don't know. We'll have to see. Yes. Kuma, I can't pronounce it. I forget. Sorry. I'm bad at pronouncing things. I know she did say that. So, I have a reading in like 30 minutes. I should pop off here because I'm actually feeling kind of tired. I don't want to be tired for my reading. Yes, well, it's a K. I couldn't make it out. So probably because I couldn't pronounce it when in the reading when she was saying it, and I said it could either be a K or C sound because of her the way she pronounces things. It could come across K or C. So sometimes I don't know where they are. Sometimes it's us, like we just have a hard time understanding what they're trying to say. And sometimes, yeah, when they're recently passed, it's harder. Like Andrea, she was a lot harder. I think she took longer to pass or cross. I think she took longer to heal. So I think that's why I was told to wait on her, and I would know when to come back. There's a whole bunch of factors there. I can't remember. I just know it had a K or C sound to it, and I couldn't pronounce it. But I'll try to do another reading on her as soon as I can. It doesn't do me any good though because I can't post a reading out here yet. So I get my internet back. It'll just take too long to upload. So even if I did another reading, I wouldn't be able to post it. Post it in my group. All right, stop. Sorry. Shh. Stop. Sorry. There's people outside, and so freaking my dogs are outside, start barking, and then the ones in here start freaking barking. Freaking dumb. Anyways, yeah, and sometimes it takes time for them to heal. And sometimes they don't know what it's called where they are. That's why I think I get so many descriptions, because they can describe it, and then it's just finding it, Cheyenne, that's enough. Jesus. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna pop up off here so I can relax before my reading, because I'm feeling like super tired after that. So what happens when I get on the darn mat? Shush! Plus my dog won't stop right now. So I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for hanging out. I'll try to get with me, okay? Appreciate it. Now if I can figure out how to get out of here.